because there is a part of DJing that we might be ignoring. And I think it's the socioeconomic part of DJing. We all know where we are. We all know who the president is. We all know the financial state of where everyone is. We're all counting our coin. With that said, why does this matter in DJing? Well, this matters because you have to pay attention to who is in the room, your clientele, what they are going to pay their money into as far as events, and how much they'll be spending at the bar. So when I got this party, it was a private party. The client was turning 30 years old. I quickly began to think about, what am I going to play for a bunch of 30-year-olds, right? We play music for every generation. I'm a little bit older than that, 16 years older than that. And these are now our young leaders. They're the tastemakers of today. They're controlling the vibes. So what did I do, folks? You bet I did. I leaned on 2016. Why was this smart? Because when those songs were released, everybody in this room was 20 years old. They were in the middle of college. They were just now starting all of their partying, probably some of the most memorable times of their life. And who was shutting it down? You bet. It was Drake. So it would be remiss if I didn't go into a Drake bag, a Rihanna bag, a ASAP Ferg bag. You really just have to be on point with knowing who's in the room. And the socioeconomic part means that these kids are now 30. So they're either just now starting their careers or on the verge of their careers. They're just finishing law school, medical school, or they are where they landed right after college and they now have access to a little bit of money. This means you need to play songs that they can connect to. You would be surprised that I played all of the new songs that I play on SiriusXM Hip Hop Nation, Channel 44 on Thursdays, on Shameless Plug. Majority of the songs didn't hit. But when I played those songs from 2016, the room went crazy. So pay attention to the socioeconomic part, who's in the room, and knowing how old they are. Because all of that stuff matters. How much money they have, how much money they have access to spending. Because going to clubs, going to bars, going to parties, again, is recreation, and that's discretionary spending. If we're not paying attention to that part, we may not get paid.